Hello everybody, welcome to News of China. Today is Saturday, 27th of January. I'm your host Lu Yang. This is ETV News right now. Subscribers to China Mobile in Guangdong Province will not need to pay for incoming calls as of February, according to a changed billing plan announced on Friday by the Telecom's Guangdong branch. For the first time in China, the new billing scheme clearly allows one-way charging that sees the caller pay instead of a billing plan that has both caller and receiver pay. Gu Weizhong, head of Guangdong Telecom Administration, noted the billing scheme proposed by China Mobile's Guangdong branch has the go-ahead from the Provincial Telecom Administration and can be seen as implementation of a one-way billing scheme. Gu said that China Mobile's new scheme will be implemented exclusively in the province of Guangdong in its initial stage. Similar schemes outside Guangdong are subject to the official approval by the Ministry of Information Industry. China Unicom's Guangdong branch will soon follow. Focus Media Holding Limited said Friday it will offer 6.66 million American depository shares, each representing 10 ordinary shares, at a price to the public of $79.50 per ADS. The Shanghai-based company said 1.5 million of the ADS will be from new shares issued and sold by Focus Media, and 5.60 million will be sold by certain shareholders, including for co-chairman David Fengyu, certain Carlyle funds, and the former shareholders of Flow Media. Focus Media will not receive any proceeds from the sale of ADS by the selling shareholders. In addition, the underwriters have been granted an option to purchase up to an additional 998,355 ADS from Jason Jiang, Focus Media's founder, chairman, and chief executive. Focus Media shares fell 29 cents to $79.95 in Friday morning trade. China's Southern Airlines company may order as many as 12 Boeing Company 777 freighters, costing as much as $2.88 billion, to tap the country's growing air cargo demand, said Deputy General Manager Liu Xiaoxiao. China's largest airline plans to operate a fleet of 20 freighters within 5 years, Liu said in an interview Friday in Shanghai. The airline has 2 747 freighters and announced an order for 6 777 freighters last year. China Southern's yield from carrying cargo is about 3 times as much as it is for passenger traffic. The airline is adding capacity to grab market share, particularly in Guangdong, China's manufacturing hub and richest province. The airline is based in the province which borders Hong Kong. China's securities regulator will next week review an application by Ping An Insurance Group Company, the nation's second-largest insurer, to sell shares in Shanghai. The China Securities Regulatory Commission will consider the application on Tuesday, according to a statement on its website. Bloomberg News said Ping An will sell as many as 1.50 billion new yuan-denominated Class A shares, equal to as much as 16% of its share capital in the offering. Ping An may raise 30 billion yuan to 40 billion yuan based on the price of its Hong Kong traded shares. That will make it the second biggest domestic share sale ever, after Industrial and Commercial Bank of China Limited's October offering. It will also be the first arranged by Goldman Sachs Group Inc.'s mainland investment banking joint venture. Details on the pricing or timing of Ping An's Shanghai sale haven't been announced. Spring Airlines, a Chinese budget airline based in Shanghai, said on Friday its sales revenues for last year reached 540 million yuan. Spokesman John Lei said the company operated 6,713 flights last year, transporting 1.30 million passengers, and made a profit of more than 20 million yuan. Zhang attributed the success to the market response to the company's budget travel strategy, slashing fares by an average of 61.8% since its launch in July 2005. Last year, 94.4% of seats were booked, the highest rate among China's domestic airlines. Spring Airlines has signed an agreement with the Hainan provincial government to start new flights from all its branches in other cities to Hainan this year, aiming to bring more tourists to the island province. Spring Airlines launched its maiden flight in July 2005, becoming the first airline to announce a budget travel strategy in China. News Corporation, which bought the MySpace.com operator for $580 million, may start a China version of the France-making site with two venture capital firms and the former head of Microsoft Corporation's MSN China Web Venture. Talks are at an advanced stage with a few terms left to be agreed on, Luo Chuan, who resigned as head of Microsoft's MSN China website last month, said yesterday. An agreement may be reached soon. He declined to elaborate on when MySpace China site may start. News Corporation Chairman Rupert Murdoch said in September that his wife, Wendy Deng, was heading efforts to start a MySpace China site to help his New York-based company tap online advertising sales in China. Revenue from online ads in the nation, the world's second biggest internet market, may more than double by 2008, fueled by rising web use and higher incomes, according to the government-backed agency Internet Society of China. China's CITIC Bank company is poised to get listed in Hong Kong and Shanghai simultaneously to boost its capital. The country's seventh biggest lender has applied to regulators for the public offering and is now awaiting the go-ahead for a 21.8 billion Hong Kong dollars stock issue, Xinhua News Agency reported yesterday, citing an unnamed official from the bank. By the end of the third quarter last year, the total assets of the bank reached 689.5 billion yuan, up 11.84% from the end of 2005. During the same period, the capital adequacy ratio of the bank was 9.80% and the non-performing loan ratio was 2.79%. With pre-tax profit reaching 5.7 billion yuan in the first 9 months of 2006, the bank qualified to be listed on the domestic yuan-denominated A-share market. However, the bank still needs to bolster its capital to reach the CAR of 12% to qualify for the initial public offering on the Hong Kong stock market. CITIC Bank had 13,485 employees by the end of June 2006. Those are news for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.